Hey, William here doing a quick review of Prospect Dynamic. I'm going to also give you a demo. That's a picture of me. Don't laugh. Here's what we're going to be doing. Quick overview of the product. I'm going to tell you who the product is for and who it may not be for. Is it newbie friendly? That will be answered. I'm going to show you the prices and the one-time offers, and also give you my personal thoughts. Before we get into the review itself, I want to tell you about the bonus that I have. This is a great product, I'll tell you that right up front, but there's something missing. It's really a glaring omission. If you don't have leads or enough leads to feed into the system, Prospect Dynamic is just going to be another tool that you buy and let it die on your hard drive. So what I'm going to do is to give you a secret stash of buyer leads, people who have requested information, have their checkbook out, ready to purchase, and you can buy 1,000, you can buy 20,000 for as little as a penny, and then you can plug them into the system with Prospect Dynamic, improve your conversion rate, and make more sales. Now, on that note, what is Prospect Dynamic? Well, you probably recognize this guy. This is Tom Cruise, and this is the Minority Report. And there's a scene in the Minority Report where he walks into a mall and his eyes are scanned, and automatically the computer, the AI system, starts referring to him in a personal way, reminding him of past purchases, mentioning his name, even recommending products or services to him specifically because of who he is. And you can also hear in the background, this was being done for other characters in this movie. Well, basically, Prospect Dynamic is doing that, but not in movies, but rather in emails. You have a list, and let's say you purchase through my link and get the buyer's list. You load it into an autoresponder, create a simple lead capture page, and then you email your list. They go to the page, and as you will see in the demo, they will actually see their name personalized. They will also, they could, if you want them to, see a company name and some other parameters to make it feel more unique to them. That, in a nutshell, is what Prospect Dynamic is doing. This is from the web page. Prospect Dynamic is a simple to set up WordPress plugin, so you do have to know how to use WordPress or hire someone to help you with that. And if you do need someone, just let me know. The sole purpose is to give an advantage, an edge to capturing web page visitors' attention. The dynamic part of the name is what I just mentioned, because each person that goes to the website will see a personalized greeting from you, having their name, their company name, their industry, whatnot. So it will look more unique, which will help with your conversion. And you'll notice here also that I mentioned cold email or a highlighted cold email. This is something that will work good. You don't have to have a list that you have nurtured straight off the bat. You may have an old list that you haven't emailed in a while. You may want to purchase a buyer's list of 1,000 or 10,000 names. This will actually work great in your autoresponder with cold emails as well. Now, with no further ado, we're going to do a short demo and show you how the software works.
Prospect Dynamic System. Now, this program has been developed specifically so you can personalize the pages that you're sending people to really capture their attention. And we do that this is our template, our page designer. And what we can do is literally add any template, any page, any design, and we can change those names based on what we type in the URL. So this is a bit of an example that we've got here. You can see change any web page. I've got a first name insertion and a company name insertion. And we can now go and have a look at what this really looks like. So this is what we're going to see as the page design. But this first name and company name, we can change that dynamically to make it show whatever we want to show. So let me just grab this URL. And let's say, for example, that my name is John, or I'm sending out to somebody whose name is John who works at, let's say, ABC Engineering. And what we're going to do is send this on an email. And we want to capture the attention of John at ABC Engineering. Let's see how we can do that. So as soon as we've got that, bam, John, ABC Engineering. I didn't put a space in there. Let me put a space easily, again, in the URL. So we can change the URL, and there we go. John at ABC Engineering. Now, if John clicks on your link and sees his name and his company name, do you think that that would be an impressive thing to be able to capture his attention straight away? It's amazing. And this works with any autoresponder system. It works with any HTML template. This is a demonstration, a company page holding template. You can see that I was showing this off. I've got somebody's name there, Roberta. But let's say that, let's see if we can change that name. We drop in there Mary, and straight away I've got Mary's name on the page, and I can insert anything all the way through the text. And as I mentioned, this works with any autoresponder system. So what this allows you to do is send out mass emails using any autoresponder, GetResponse or Aweber or ActiveCampaign or any of those, and you can dynamically change the pages that people are landing on. Let's go and have a look at that, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Okay, so here we are inside the ActiveCampaign email designer, and as I mentioned, this works with any email sending system at all. So you can see that ActiveCampaign uses the first name replacement, and it looks like this. It's got the little percentage signs in front, so I can see percentage first name. And what I want to show is how we can change this inside of the email so that when they click on it, it comes directly to them. So what we've got is this percentage first name, which is ActiveCampaign's method of inserting the name in an email. And what we want to do is put that into an email. So you can see here I've got a link. This is the link we want someone to click on in an email. As we edit that, so long as we've got that same thing at the end, that percentage first name, that's what we're going to be able to change on the page. So let me drop that URL in here that I had a few moments ago, where we had Mary, and I will drop that in here. So I want this to dynamically change for everyone in 10,000 people on an email sending system. So let's come and set this up, and we're going to send this out and see that when somebody clicks on it from an email, their name changes automatically on the page, and that happens across thousands of people in an email sending system. So let's have a look at that. We're going to send this email right through and see how it works. Now, just before I send, sorry, I'm jumping into the contact area. Obviously, my name's Walt, and what I want to show you is that this can change. So whatever the person's name is will be what shows on the page. So let me change this to something funny. I don't know, London. Let me change it to London. So my name for this email is going to be London, Bayless. Now, what I want you to show you is as this email is received, that the email's updated, and when they click on it, the page is updated to reflect that person's real name. So now we've got this in the system. Let's go and send this email and see what happens. Okay, so here's the email. It's arrived in my inbox, and as you can see, it's automatically changed my name, Hey London, and that happens at the autorespond. So, that's pretty standard. Nothing changes from that. But check this out. This is the link. We wanted someone to click on a link within the email, and when they click, the page loads, of course, and boom, the name is in the text of the page, making it personal, really making sure that people are seeing that it's capturing their information and capturing their attention. So you can drop that in, a name, an email address, a company, an industry, anything on the page at all. So you can see that sending out to thousands of people, you can personalize every single web page. Imagine the difference. Now, here's where it gets exciting as well, because from the Prospect Dynamic system, we can also work with cold email programs. So autoresponders are based for people that have subscribed, opted in. Great. But what if you're trying to prospect? What if you're trying to generate sales? There are programs out there like Woodpecker or Lemlist or Prospect.io that work with cold approaches. So you can genuinely send emails out. And the same system works with exactly those programs as well. So this is within the Woodpecker program. This is a program called Woodpecker, which we love. And you can do the same thing. You can change the URL and literally make sure that you've got the right looking tag, the same one as they use within the Woodpecker system, and bam, thousands of cold approach emails all landing with a page that dynamically updates with their name, with their company, with their industry, with their location. And you can do it all within the Prospect Dynamic program. Also, we have within Lemlist. So Lemlist is another cold email program, and all of these cold email programs work with the Prospect Dynamic system. And here's the big one. You can even work with Facebook. So if you're sending Facebook traffic from a Facebook page, you can dynamically change the page that they land on. They click from Facebook. They see their name. They see their company or whatever you want to add in. And immediately your page is updated from a click from Facebook. So that's the prospect dynamic system. And the whole purpose is to make sure that you can change elements on the page to be dynamic and speak specifically to the person that's looking at the page to get higher conversions and better results from everything that you do.
Now imagine being able to take 1,000 or 10,000 or 50,000 cold email leads, plugging it into your autoresponder, sending them to a website landing page that has been built with Prospect Dynamic, and each one of those 10,000 or 20,000 leads see a personalized message from you. Do you think that would help your conversion rate? Absolutely. Now, I did tell you I wanted to discuss who this product is for. In my opinion, it is an excellent product for anyone who's going to be doing email marketing or list building, even from cold leads that you have not reached out to in a while, or maybe leads that have been purchased. Again, those who buy from the link below will get access to a system where you can get leads for as low as a penny, buyer leads. For affiliate marketers, if you want to become a solo ad seller or expand your solo ad business, and it is newbie friendly, but even if you're an expert, it's going to be a great investment for you. Now, regarding the price, it's going to launch on the 30th of July, and the launch price is going to start at $17 and then go up to as much as $27. There are only two OTOs, one-time offers. One is for templates, one is a reseller package. I definitely believe you need the templates, especially if you are new to email marketing. Walt gives excellent value and support, but if you try to just buy the front-end product by itself, you may run into some hiccups and get frustrated. So I would say get the templates, use what he has. He has list building templates, webinar templates, various other kind of templates for the OTO1. The reseller right and giveaway. Years ago, I would be tempted to buy that. I'm not much into the resale side of things, and not to throw cold water on this launch, but for me, I don't think, for me personally, I don't think I need the reseller. You may want to. You see it's $97, and you do have a giveaway right with that as well. But definitely you're going to need the template and, of course, the front-end product. As far as the reseller side, I'll leave that up to you as far as what your business plan looks like. So I've kind of shared my personal thoughts already. I believe this is a great product, first and foremost because it's backed by Walt. He produces nothing but great products. He has excellent support. He's been in the industry for years, and he has a name that you can trust. But also with email marketing, it's been said for as long as I've been online that a name on your list is worth approximately $1. Let's say that is true, and you have a list of 1,000. Well, with Prospect Dynamic, you can actually start personalizing all 1,000 names and perhaps turn that $1 per name into $1.25 or $1.50 per month. I've heard of some very, very skilled email marketers who have $5 or $10 per name. But let's just say conservatively, you turn that one lead that's $1 a month on average into $1.50. Well, you've just increased your revenue from $1,000 a month to $1,500. Well, what if you had 5,000 or 10,000? Well, you can do the math. You can figure out what each name would be worth to you. And again, if you don't have a list, I would encourage you to use the link below, and you can get access to the buyer list. These are 24/7 leads. They are being updated on a daily basis, so you could buy 10,000 or 20,000 today and go back tomorrow and buy some more. So that's my personal thought. I think it's a great product. It is backed by a proven leader in the industry. And when you take Prospect Dynamic plus the buyer leads, it is the perfect formula for increased commission. So I would encourage you to go to mentoringyou.org/PD for Prospect Dynamic. Get on the pre-launch list, and when the doors are open, I will email you. You will, when you purchase through that link, I'll be notified, and you will have access to the buyer leads that I had mentioned earlier. Again, this is William Knoll with mentoringyou.org. Thanks for listening to my review of Prospect Dynamic, and I look forward to working with you in the future.